With regard to these two finals, would it be a dream for you to blow away Manchester United and Inter by your team playing, their best football? Would that be the dream?
No, it's not about that. I know you want the headline,
Of course, that's my
you
job.
know that. I think headline is your T-shirt today, the green one, but that is, is the day of the. You have to learn.
So for you, winning's all that matters, is it? I mean,
Yeah, of course. We respect a lot United what have done for this country, for Europe. So
yeah, it's not disrespect, but
it's just a football game. So we don't misunderstand. We don't do the. So they want to beat us. I don't know for the reason why, but we want to beat them. I know how important it is for our fans, but it's a football game, and just to figure out what Eric has done to us in 2 games, and what can figure out to do it. And I saw the pace they have, the rhythm they have, the personality. With Varane and Casemiro have won. I don't know. I discount how many Champions League won, and how. These games is how you behave in the quality. It's not tactics. Tactics is important, of course it is, but it's the composers to play this type of games, and I think they have it. So, but yeah, the last years we were better. I'm pretty sure they want to beat us, but at the same time we want to beat them.
do you understand for City fans how it would be perfect if you to win the treble, including beating Manchester United? You can understand that from your fans, right?
I said the press conference, we're going to try to talk about the treble after the game against United. After against United, I am accept for the first time, Pep, are you thinking when to win the treble? Okay, I will answer you. Not before, because at the end, United is United. Always have been, always will be. And after Championship final.
Hi Pep. Brentford beat you at the Etihad early in the season, and Ivan Toney had an outstanding game that day. Do you hope that once he's served his suspension, he can resume what looked to be an outstanding career?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody can. Here we're not here to give lessons to the other ones. Everyone's have our problems with ourselves. So if he made a mistake and you accept it, and people in society have always, whatever you have done, well, always. There are things that cannot be, I would say, forbidden, but or maybe forgotten, but it's not the case. So next, and I'm pretty sure he will be better. And I'm very pleased that his manager and the club support him, because this is what does it mean, in the bad problems, in the bad moments, in the problems that you had, that all of us we do. So learn for that, a new opportunity.
And do you have any sympathy for Thomas Frank, because he's built a quite outstanding team at Brentford, and he's going to be without possibly his best player for the next 8 months?
Absolutely. What he has done since. So was not promoted in the Premier League years ago for the last game. The year after they did it, and after look what happened last season, this season again. This is consistency. They know exactly what they have to do. They beat almost all the top 6. So just one game is so difficult to play against, but it's incredible proof for us. It's really, really, really good how could sustain his long balls, second balls, how sustain the throw-ins and free kicks and corners. That is the best team in the Premier League, because in the finals it's decisive aspect, to control. And after with the tip make 2 different sides, make high pressing man to man, quite similar Brighton, how we can break them. But in the same side, when you do it, they drop defensively, like in 40 meters, there are 11 players. How you can break that also is important for our future. So, yeah, it's a good test, a good proof, and go for it. So, it's really a good test.
And just one more on Brentford. You speak about it being important that you have competitive games between now and the 2 finals. Yeah. The fact that Brentford beat you here and will be looking to try and become the team that does a double over the champions. Does that give it an extra bit of spice for
No, for us, no. At the end of the Premier League, we have to be honest. They can beat us whatever you want. As much you win the Premier League, it's enough. So it's beat us for the reason. Have to learn for that. It was the people say, I remember, the people was thinking the World Cup. Was the previous game before the World Cup. Bullshit. They beat us because they were better. They were better at all the bongs. The first 6 balls, they beat us. They won it. And we talk about that. So this type of game, in the one aspect is to control that. And you have to review it and you have to, you know, and it's what it is. So, but also, we never win Spurs away. But we win the Premier League, so it doesn't matter, honestly. In a knockout game, yeah. It was a knockout game, they beat us here 1-2, have to go there to win, now it will be important. But in the Premier League, it doesn't count, don't count.
One of the things the City team do so well is managing those big moments. You know, they've got a big game, they focus on it, they don't let the mind drift ahead to, you know, 2 weeks down the line, 3 weeks down the line, every 3 days. They're really good. The same with your Barcelona team. For you yourself, do you find it difficult not to look ahead? And you've obviously got an FA Cup final in a week, a Champions League final in 2 weeks. Do you yourself find it hard not to dream what might be, to think about what might be?
Of course, I'm thinking United, and of course, I'm thinking Inter Milan more than Brentford. Yeah.
But I mean, beyond that, I mean, like, actually, is it hard to think about not visualising winning and, you know, thinking about what it'd be like to win? And do you find that difficult not to look that bit further ahead?
Yeah, but to visualize winning, I have to work and I have to know the opponent and I have to study the opponent to give, if we do this or do that, we are close to win. So we are not going to win because just... So Brentford, United and Inter, the last games will still remain. Also, they want to win. So they wanted to study. So, but now, once. So as a manager, always I'm scared to lose. Always I'm afraid. Always I have a good strength and good things for the opponent. It doesn't matter which one. It doesn't matter. And I have to see it and watch it to be calm on myself. I have to transmit my calmness to my players. Without that, I could not live. That's why our consistencies have been really, really good through the years. But now, once we are at the league, so I was focused on Brighton because Brighton, I felt that if we are not like we were, they can not beat you beyond. And that's why. You know, I insist to the players, and Brentford will be the same. So I said to them, after win the Premier League, guys, relax. Just need you 95 minutes, the moment of the game, be ready. The rest, relax. Because I cannot demand you more after where we come from. We came from so exhausted period, really, so exhausted. And help us to win, help us to be active. But if you drop points, that, I don't know how to sustain because the schedule is crazy. And the World Cup, and because I relax in the World Cup, but the players... No way. Just 3 players stay here in the World Cup period. So the tension for the World Cup and after competition, being behind Arsenal for a long period, if it's a big margin, the Champions League, you know how does it mean for this club, and FA Cup still we are there all the time in semi-finals, FA Cup disaster, we are out this year, we could reach it. And that, the moment we win, I cannot demand more, so very relaxed. But the moment I have to do it, and this is only concern I have. But of course, my mind is, even the players, Phil Foden, to get out, you have to break his leg. He played with painful, with the injuries that, I don't play, I'm fine. Last game, in the halftime, said, I have a pain in my leg. He's thinking in United, he's thinking in Inter Milan. That's normal. The Premier League is already in our pocket. Yeah. But me, myself, I am watching more, thinking more United than a little bit Brentford, you know. Yeah. But today and tomorrow, I will focus on Brentford and we watch it, you know, take the players. What do you have to do?
And everyone knows how intense you can be, how animated you can be. Do you feel there's an importance to project an air of calm and relax yourself to your players? And can you remember if you did that with your Barcelona players?
Yeah, in that period I'm more relaxed in the daily, but at the moment of the game, no. But now in the day today, and more with the players, I don't bother them much. It's just the moment we have to training and play the game.
Last time, Russell. Hi, Pep. Erling scored 1 goal in the last 6 games. Is it important that he gets back in his scoring stride before the 2 big cup finals?
I'm not going to doubt about the score machine from Erling right now. He had the chances. Maybe he's waiting for the right moment. He will be ready in the right moment to score the goals. He's ready. I'm very pleased, achieve all he achieved in the goals and records. Go to Brighton and play the way he played. Fighting against 2 young lads and demanding a lot and finishing with the legs and the body, the damage that he has, and still there. I could say, no, I'm waiting for the 2 finals, and it's completely opposite, and I like that. So he is ready.
Have you been impressed by...
Anyway, he scored a goal.
Yeah. There's all this talk about scoring records. Have you been impressed by the way that he's dealt with that? Because it's quite a lot of pressure on his shoulders, isn't it?
I don't feel he had much pressure. I think he handled it really well. With the age of 22 years old, 23 years old he has, and handling the expectation that he has and doing that, he laughed. I think when people expect, he laughed. I remember when a Community Shield, he lost 3-1, he missed 1 clear chance. You remember? Go there. And all the memes and all the people talk about that. I didn't know each other, so it's just 1 month together. I was close to him. I said, don't worry. I will score goals. So he's this type of guy. And the moment you know to score, he will be ambitious to score, but he has an incredible self-confidence in himself that all they had the chance to score the goals. And that is the biggest value as a football player. Don't never, it doesn't matter what happens. Lose confidence, So define the football players as the athlete in the bad moments, how you react, how... Celtic, the Boston Celtics, 3 down against Miami, 3-2. Now they show who they are, That is the point.
Last one. Pep, when you won the FA Cup in 2019, I think it was Company's last game, and the questions were, can you build a new team? No Aguero's going, David Silva, legends of the club, and this team is, okay, I'm not saying better, but it's comparable, successful. Have you enjoyed the challenge? Because you weren't at Barcelona or Bayern long enough to build a new team, but you've done it here. Did you enjoy the challenge?
I've been longer. I've been longer. So the Barcelona was a short time. So what I'm saying here in City, we are who we are thanks to the people who were before. We learn on all of them. So and at the end, if you rebuild the team, because it's normal when you are 6-7 years, it's for the strength for the club. It's not just belongs to me. So at the end, if we go Sergio, and after Gabriel and come Erling, it belongs to the club, not to me. If the club don't bring me here, sitting close to me, Erling Haaland, we cannot do it. So we underestimate here the club and our hierarchy is the key point of this organization. So they put the club in a position is thanks to the strength that we have in the club. Otherwise, without these players, you cannot do what we have done in these years. And without the players, you need a strong and solid club. Without that, you cannot do it. They are smart, they are wise, they know exactly what they want to do, going well or wrong, because here in this business, everyone makes mistakes. Here don't have the magic solution like everything you do is going. You make a lot of mistakes. Try to do as less as possible. But here it is not a club, nor even a sport director, manager, do this and everything works perfectly. You have to take a decision, be courage to take it, and after that accept when sometimes it's gone wrong. It doesn't matter. Do it as less as possible and do more positive than negative things. And I think this club, not in the last hour period, the last 10, 12, 14 years, they are doing really, really, really well.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.